Andrea here. I'm a celebrity makeup artist. I'm based in Paris. In today's video, we're going to talk about Louis Vuitton makeup. This brand, this launch, created a lot of opinions on social media, myself included. So we're going to test makeup that I've bought myself, mixed with some makeup that I've received from the brand. If you want to know an honest opinion about an outrageous, expensive makeup brand, keep on watching. Louis Vuitton has makeup now. They have everything. They have homeware, they have clothes, they have bags, they have shoes, they have everything. And now they want to take the beauty space? I have a lot of thoughts about the Louis Vuitton makeup. However, I spent almost €1,000 on products. And in my own defense, it's just because it's my job to review. No, I was very curious to try some of their products. During Fashion Week, I had to do someone for their show. For those of you who don't know, I'm a celebrity makeup artist. I'm based in Paris, so Fashion Week is a huge event for me because I work so much. And they have sent me just a few products actually to make sure that I'm using that for my clients. And I got to get the taste of it. Before I received the Louis Vuitton products, I was so convinced that I'm never going to buy anything from them. Take Dior, for example. I can't afford something from Dior, right? Maybe you can't afford something from Dior, but you get a taste of Dior by trying their makeup, by trying their lipstick. And although at first we thought that Dior was outrageously expensive, there was still, a possibility to buy a lipstick from Dior or Chanel or YSL. It was expensive, it has always been expensive, but it always gave you this possibility, like it wasn't something out of reach. With Louis Vuitton, I feel like their products are totally out of reach. Like if you are someone that cannot afford anything from Louis Vuitton, but you still want to get a taste of the lipstick, paying €140 for a lipstick, it's outrageous. Same from Hermes, right? Like when Hermes came with their beauty line, I thought, oh my God, €90 for lipstick. This is completely outrageous. I still went and bought it, and I love I only have one, my Hermes lipstick. However, €140 for lipstick is truly something that for most of us, no matter how much you appreciate lipstick, that is still outrageous. I believe that by now we are all pretty much educated in a sense that we know that we're not paying for the formula. You're not paying for that bullet. When you're getting your lipstick from Dior, you're not paying for literally the product. You're paying for the marketing, you're paying for the packaging, you're paying for, them sending products to hundreds, thousands, hundreds of thousands, I don't know, of people in PR all over the world. This is what you're paying for. And I think it's pretty well known by now that you're not paying for the formula. You're paying for the story behind it. You're paying for all these other things. When it comes to Louis Vuitton, when I saw the price, I'm like, okay, I understand it's Louis Vuitton. I knew for a fact we're not paying for the formula because there's no formula that's going to cost that much unless it comes with a personal doctor that injects your lips. But I said to myself, just from the images, just from seeing the lipstick online, I'm like, there's no way this lipstick would cost this much. I'm talking about the packaging. And you have Pat McGrath behind the brand, who we know she already has a brand. We know the lipsticks from Pat McGrath. So how is this going to be any different than her own brand? I think I was also outraged because they're playing for fashion. Like I said, you buy the bag, you have the status symbol. But when it comes to lipstick, I'm sorry, but nobody's going to know that on my lips, I'm wearing Dior, Chanel, Kiko, or Louis Vuitton. Nobody will know. Beauty is not fashion. So I had all these thoughts, expressed them. Paris Fashion Week comes, I get to use the products on my client. I take a picture of the look and the lipstick that I was using on my client. Bam! My DMs were on fire. Although everyone knew, because you can see that the lipstick is from Louis Vuitton. Everybody asked me about the shade. So many people were interested in buying the 140 euros lipstick, and I was blown away. I even said, like, listen, I'm using the Louis Vuitton because they sent me to use it on this client, but nope, you guys did not care. You just wanted to get that lipstick, although I'm pretty sure you have like many similar lipsticks, which showed to me that I am wrong. I thought that a lot of you are outraged by the price, but I guess not all of you. There were a lot of people that were interested in Louis Vuitton makeup, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video. I know this is a very long intro, but I have to give you this background of the story because I would have never done this video if it wasn't this much interest in the lipstick. I had one lipstick, right? I had one lipstick from Louis Vuitton, and they also sent me one lip balm. And I'm like, okay, you are obviously interested in this. Let me do a video. Now, you need to understand, other than these two, everything else I bought myself. And we have, I think, like 8 or 9 lipsticks. I also got 2 eyeshadows. I want you to know that I make no commission from this. This is not sponsored, and I'm not by any means telling you to get this lipstick. Get your popcorn and watch how these lipsticks and these eyeshadows look like on me, and then you'll be the judge whether these products are worth it or not. So, with no further ado, this is the famous Louis Vuitton eyeshadow palette. And it's already used because I was curious enough to see what the pigment is like. So I've used it, it's not brand new. This feels like one of those very precious vintage makeup cases. You have the LV logo everywhere. I love the black and gold combination. Is this anything new? No, it's not. Like, we've seen this before. The black and gold, there's nothing groundbreaking about it. I think Chanel does it, Pat McGrath did it. Of course, we have the LV, which is beautiful. What's really spectacular about this palette, and I mean, I have to admit, it's the way you can replace these eyeshadows. So at the back, it has this little button. You press it, and this lifts, and then you can replace all of these eyeshadows with new ones. I find this is absolute elegance. I have never seen a system like this before. It's incredibly beautiful. Is this worth 220 euros? I'm sorry, I still think it's a no. It's still a no from me. You do whatever you want with your own money. 220 euros for an eyeshadow palette. Am I losing my mind, you guys? Am I crazy? Like, even in the luxury world, I know there are many of you that are interested in like luxury goods. Don't you find that this is absolute nuts? 220 euros for a palette? Yes, it's metal. Yes, it's beautiful. I feel like this is the type of case that will look amazing in 10, 20 years from now. But still, we're going to apply this or this. I think I'm going to use this one. I feel like a lot of you would also appreciate this more. So let's try the eyeshadow. Okay, first I'm going to take this eyeshadow right here, the dark one, and I'm going to apply this at the outer corner. And I'm going to apply this at the base of my lashes. And then I insist at the outer corner, and I do these circular motions so I can thicken this line. And then from here I go in the crease, and then I continue with those circular motions. And now I change my tools. I'm gonna get a Rephr 27 brush and give it a good blend. Like, I still want this to be at the base of my lashes, but not as precise. And then I take whatever is left on the brush. By the way, this is a Nikki with BK Beauty collaboration. I love the brushes. Great job. You guys should not sleep on these brushes. They're fantastic. I apply just a little bit more at the outer corner. And then circular motions again to blend. I'm going to take another brush from Nikki and BK Beauty. This is an N21. The one from earlier was N22. N21 is like a tiny, tiny detail brush. I'm going to take the exact same eyeshadow, and this time I will press it very, very close to the lashes, almost like a pencil, just to intensify the shade. I'm doing the same thing on the lower lashes. And I'm taking the big brush. Now with a 01 classic blending brush from Rephr, I'm going to take this eyeshadow right here. It's a very beautiful rosy pink. And I'm going to go in the crease with this, just to intensify crease. And a bit on the lower lashes, like so. Now here's the thing, the more you spread the eyeshadow on your eye, the bigger your eye will look. If you keep it very close to the lashes, your eye will appear more closed. Especially if you're like me and you don't, your eyes are pretty small. This is something that will help you get them to look much bigger. Blending that eyeshadow really well. And now I'm going to take, with a Nikki Rose and BK Beauty N24 brush, and I'm going to use this eyeshadow. This is a satin finish. And I will apply this inner corner like so. And then with my finger, I will take this. You don't have to use all the eyeshadows in a palette, by the way. I'm a big believer that you shouldn't, but just for the purpose of showing you every single eyeshadow, I'm doing this. So that last eyeshadow, I'm applying it with a finger so I have that payoff, right? It wouldn't have the same payoff with a brush. I'm also going to apply it a little bit right here in the center. Very, very beautiful color combination, I think. Now I'm going to take one more time the darkest eyeshadow in the palette and get it very, very close to the lashes. Even right here, the inner corner. I personally love that on my eye. Blending it just a little bit. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that the end of my eye is not too pointy. I kind of feel like I want more of a rounder eye right here. Now let me apply the same on the other eye and get back to you with mascara. Okay, let's apply mascara. This is the Haus Labs mascara. It's brand new. Is this eyeshadow beautiful? It is. It absolutely is. But would you know that my eyes were done with the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette or with the Louis Vuitton? That is a mystery. You wouldn't know, right? That's why I think it's more about, how you feel about makeup. And is it important for you to have a Louis Vuitton eyeshadow? It's beautiful. It is. I think Pat McGrath has similar. Enough with the eyeshadow. You know my opinion. Now let's get to my favorite subject, and that is lips. And here's the thing. When I got the lipstick, I was like, again, black and white. I don't know if you're interested in the packaging. I just kept one just, for the sake of it, for you to understand what you get once you buy the product. So it looks like this, right? So you have LV, Rouge, Louis Vuitton, right? You have this very, very beautiful and expensive. I can tell you this because I do have some knowledge about product development. This is a very expensive case. Just the secondary packaging, it's very expensive. This is what it comes, right? You open it, da-da-da, you have the Louis Vuitton lipstick. At the first side, when you see it, it's like there's nothing groundbreaking, black and gold, done a million times before. This also done a million times before. I think Chanel has very similar to this. I don't know, I expected just a little bit more from the lipstick. As a lipstick lover myself, I just wanted something, I don't know, some like LV hologram, like everywhere, something that when you turn, I don't know, something a bit different. What's really spectacular about this lipstick is that this is truly an haute couture lipstick. What is haute couture? Haute couture is a piece of clothing that the stitching underneath is just as beautiful as the one on the surface, right? It's beautiful regardless on which side you turn it. It's done to perfection. That is haute couture. Now, haute couture lipstick, it means that once you take the refill out, it is stunning by itself. It's truly impeccable, a piece of art. What I do have to say though is that if you buy the refill, it comes with this plastic cap. I mean, yes, it has the Louis Vuitton sign on it, but still, it's a plastic cap. This is the only thing that kind of, I was like, what? They could have made this gold, like, The rest of it, why did they have to make it? That's something I didn't get. This thing, it looks like it's plastic. This, it's metal. This is plastic to me. Very easy to put it back in, very easy to take it out. It works like any other beautiful high-end brand lipstick. And then it has the magnet done a million times before. It's beautiful, but 140 euros, absolutely not. I don't know what I would have expected. Something a bit more original. Everything that I showed you, you have seen before, other than the fact that this is truly a piece of art. Really beautiful. I love the LV sign at the back. Other than that, I don't find this like, from far, it could be Pat McGrath. Do you agree? Let's just say you buy this because you want people to know that you're using a Louis Vuitton lipstick and you're applying the lipstick from far. You don't know. You don't know if it's Louis Vuitton or Pat McGrath. That's the reality. Now, let's apply the lipstick because you know how I feel about the lipsticks. There are two different finishes. You have the satin and the matte. And also you have the lip balm, which we're going to talk about in a second. But let's finish with the lipsticks first. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different shades. And I think I'm going to start with the lightest ones because they're going to be easier to take off. And we're going to end with a red. Let's remove whatever I had on my lips. Apply a little bit of powder. Make sure that there is no hydrating product. And we're going to start with the shade that everyone was obsessed with. And I'm going to put the picture here where I was holding this lipstick. It was what I was using on my client. So this is in 101 Kiss the Sky. It's the satin finish. And I'm going to apply it with no lip liner first. Something about nude lipsticks, in order to make them work, you have to apply a little bit of contrast around the lip. So this will work so much better with lip liner. But because this shade is actually not too beigey, it has quite a lot of pink in it, I think that I could get away if I wanted like a very statement nude lipstick with this color, don't you guys think? It will look better with lip liner, and I'm going to demonstrate, but I really love this color. I find that it's so flattering, even if it's so light. You know that I've showed you many times nude lipsticks, and it looks like I dyed 3 days ago. Not with this. I don't find that it looks that pale. Now, this is what happens when you apply a lip liner with it. This is Dior in 303. There, once you add a little bit of contrast on your lips, yeah, immediately it framed the lip so much better, and any lipstick, even a more beigey one, would still work. So yeah, this is truly beautiful, and it's the one that I've used quite a lot since that picture. And the way I use these lipsticks on clients is I scrape the lipstick, with a spatula, put it on the back of my hand, and then I apply it. So actually, I was just holding the lipstick close to the lip because it was exactly what I was using, but I did not apply this lipstick directly with the bullet. So yeah, this is 101 Kiss the Sky satin finish. Next color is going to be also a pretty light one, and this is in 100 Vivienne, also a satin finish. This is a perfect, beautiful nude if you are medium dark skin tone. On me, I find that this is a bit too orangey, kind of makes my teeth look a bit yellow, but it's still a really beautiful color. I think also the reason why I don't like it is because I'm wearing cooler tones like pink eye, cheek, and then you have this very orangey color that doesn't work. But it does work with the blue. I love the combination between a more orangey lipstick and a blue shirt. Like if you're wearing something blue on top. I'm not going to apply a lip liner because I think that this definitely can be used with and without. Is this formula groundbreaking? No, I've seen this formula a million times. It's not even like a very modern formula. For example, a very modern satin formula is the one from Hung Van Gogh Beauty. That one is exceptional. That formula, although it's a satin finish, it's exceptional. This is like, oh, It's a classic. There's nothing groundbreaking about this formula. Next is a matte formula, and this is in Nude Nécessaire. Really, really beautiful. I don't think I showed you the logo right here. It's really beautiful. Very elegant, I have to say. Oh, this color is gorgeous. Yes, this color is gorgeous. Very, very nice. The first time I'm trying this shade with you. It's a matte formula. It doesn't feel like the typical matte formulas. It has that very nice sensoriality once you press your lips together. It's very thin. Exactly what I love about the lipstick. Very thin in texture. You don't feel it. It's like, sometimes with lipsticks, it's like, I don't know, it feels weird on the lips. You kind of want to take them off as soon as you apply them. This is really nice. It's thin, it's luxurious, it covers the whole lip with one swipe. You know what? It's matte, but it's not drying, dead matte. It has a blurring matte. This formula is more impressive than the Satin, I have to say. I did try some very tough shades for the Satin lipstick because in order to make a satin lipstick with light shades to work really beautiful on the lips, you would have to have more substance than a satin lipstick. So I guess I'll give them that. For this lipstick, I love the color. I love the formula. I find that the formula is really beautiful. And I see a more modern formula right here for sure. Okay, the next one is also a satin one. I forgot that I also have this Dune Explorer, I think it's called, or Dune Explorer. But it looks like it's more of a shade that you guys would love. It's like my lips but better. Yeah, of course I love it in this color a lot more. This is a very, very beautiful color. It feels like something a lot of you would love. This is truly like my lips, but a little bit better. It has a little bit of pink, but not that pink that you can see it's lipstick, that nothing too electric, nothing too faded. It's just like a perfect lip color. Like if you don't want to look like you're wearing too much lipstick, you're going to get this shade. Really stunning. The color is more forgiving. It looks better than the previous ones, the nude ones. They were not bad, but like I said, this formula is not phenomenal. It's not like, oh my god, it's something I've never seen before. It's just a classic satin lipstick. If you love this shade, it's Dune Explorer. Next one is 103 Vanity Beige. Again, that warm shade. Now I have to say, I saw these shades online because I'm going to put a video here with the line that they had at the only Louis Vuitton in Paris where they sell beauty, and I was like, absolutely, I will not stay at that line. So I chose the colors online, and I have to say, if I saw this in the store, I would have not bought it. And this formula, it's absolutely not my color. Like, I hate it. Also, I don't like the consistency on my lips in this color. The pigment will influence so much the lipstick because, they're using raw materials. So the pigment inside is going to be different for each shade. This I hate. I want to take it off immediately. This is Vanity Beige, and it will look amazing on you if you are deep dark skin tone and you want that statement nude lip. This is going to look great on you. Do not even touch this if you are fair, very fair with cool undertones. Absolutely not, okay? Absolutely not. This is in 206 Coeur Battant. Beating heart, I guess. Love it. Guys, this is such a good color. I know it's not that modern anymore because we're all so obsessed with like either nudes or like lighter pinks, but come on. This color, so beautiful. So beautiful. This looks great if you have light skin tone with cool undertone, if you have light skin tone with warm undertone, if you have light medium skin tone, if you are medium dark. It doesn't matter. This is the type of color that it will look great on everyone. It's that color that, you can tell that you have lipstick. Like, okay, she has lipstick on, but it's a natural pink. It's not like a neon-y pink. It's not like a, crazy red. It's like just, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Once you apply it, do you see that it looks a little bit, tiny little bit like Lisa Eldridge? I didn't want to say anything because, you know, who am I? But I know that Lisa patented that technique. You didn't see that velvet lipstick before Lisa Eldridge created it, but I think that even patented things can be used by, you know, other brands after a certain period of time. That's, I think I'm not mistaken with that. If I were Pat McGrath, I would have never. Okay, here's the next color. The next color actually had a little accident. I received it like that. When I got home and I saw this, I was like a little upset. Also, it has a little, like I have to really press to open it all the way. Gorgeous color. What is the name of this? The name of these are written only on the bullets. So this is Sable Rose. Wow, 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 wow. And the way it works with the eyes. Poetry, poetry. This is Sable Rosé or Rose. I don't know exactly. Gorgeous. Gorgeous color. I wish it didn't have this little accident right here. For 140 euros, honestly, I expect nothing but perfection. There, I said it. It's beautiful, the color. Like I said, with the other mattes, it's nice and blurry. Like it kind of blurs all the tiny fine lines on the lips. Really gorgeous color. And the last one, of course, it had to be a red. This is Rouge Lui. Okay, this is like I can see you from the other corner of the street. Like it's so intense, this red. Definitely for those of you who want a statement red and has a warm undertone. Now I want to show you something. Which one is which? One is Lisa Eldridge and the other one is Louis Vuitton. You know which one is which because you're a makeup lover and you know exactly the bullet from Lisa, but I just want to say that they're very similar. Although Lisa's lipstick, this is the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Ribbon that was launched, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. I don't even know. Long time ago. Lisa's lipstick is having more of a blue undertone, where this one is definitely more warm, more orange. Anyway, gorgeous color. I should have started the video with the lip balm. I don't know why I didn't do that, but it's the only product, the only lip balm that I have from them in the Monogram Touch. And it's the darkest color. But as you're going to see, it's not that dark on the lips. It's actually really beautiful. Same packaging as with the lipstick. And what's really great is that they are interchangeable. You could put your lip balm, if you want, in your lipstick case. Now let's try the lip balm. I'm happy it's at the end because actually this is the one that I've been applying lately. This is a classic lip balm. Has a little bit more substance than all the other lip balms in a bullet form that I've tried lately. A nice sensoriality, nothing to say. For me, the formula is not like groundbreaking. It's something that I'm pretty sure already exists on the market. Nice, hydrating. I've been applying this multiple times and I have to say that it does not last more than your regular lip balm. Do I like it? I really like it, especially, you know, for 140 euros on this. I like it a lot. Meaning like I use it a lot. Same packaging as the lipstick, except that it's white. You have that same, you know, beautiful haute couture recharge. Okay guys, this was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. Like please, I would love to know your thoughts about the Louis Vuitton makeup. How do you see this move from the brand's perspective? Do you feel like we're being made fun of? Do you think that, you know, there is customer for everything? Should we be outraged? Should we not be outraged? Like, I'm very curious about your opinion. I'm open to anything. I promise I am someone that's very open-minded, so I'm here to also learn. So please let me know in the comments. Every shade that I've mentioned will be in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!